Okay, Father's Day. I didn't do anything for Father's Day because I also don't really have a father. I've never met my father. I don't know what he looks like. I don't really know anything about him, except that he's a deadbeat dad. I mean, that's all I really know. Um, I know that he always denied me as his kid. We had blood tests, and he still denies it, even though it came back positive. He's not. He's just not a good guy. Um, and at first, when I was younger, I felt like a freak because like all my friends had dads, and talking about doing things with their father, and I never had that, and I was so angry. But now I don't care. I have no desire to see him. It sounds awful, but I don't care about my father. Um, the people who raised me were my mother and my grandmother, and when I was very, very young, it was my mother. But when I was about 4, my mother um, was leading a less than desirable life, and eventually that turned to me having to live with my grandmother for a couple of years so that I wasn't put in any dangerous situations. And, um, my grandmother didn't have to take me in, and I'm very grateful that she did. And she was always telling me that I was going to make something in life, and she always encouraged me, and I didn't really have that. Um, and she took care of me for almost 5 years, and it was a time when I barely saw my mother because my mother was having some of her own personal issues, but she also worked a lot because she was a single mother and she was trying to produce enough income for her and me. And I know that I didn't see her much. I really didn't. So from the time that I was 5 to the time that I was about 10, um, I didn't even really know my mother. Um, but my mother came back. She cleaned herself up, and she's really redeemed herself. Um, so before I go too emotional, I just wanted to thank my mother and my grandmother for being such great people, and for making me who I am today. I love you guys.